you guys want to jump into these previews? You guys want to jump in? We have so many to talk about today. We've got so many. We've got a ton. We've got a ton. Catherine's a very... Okay, cool. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hello, YouTube. Hello. All right, chat. So we've talked about all the other characters and their support, and the previous season has been a little interesting, a little weird. It has been a lot of putting out things in weird spurts, and I've been having to wait and stop myself from jumping in and diving in. Mega Man, thank you for the subs. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of these characters. So first and foremost, we have Sato, 5 hand size, 29 health, all earth fire, the same 3 symbols as Kirishima 2. First form, draw 2 cards at the start of your end phase, discard 2 cards, period. Okay, kind of okay. He becomes a 7 hand size character, but he can't defend like a 7 hand size character, all right? And then enhance your attack gets +2 damage, period. Only playable if you have drawn 2 or more cards this combat phase, period. You're a 7 hand size character that says all your moves get +2 damage. With 5 hand size, more like 6 hand size health, 29, right? This is fine. This is totally fine. As long as you are down to have more draw power on your board, as long as you are down to understand that you don't get to defend yourself like a 7-hander, you only get to aggress as a 7-hander, I think this character is cool. I think the character is really awesome. At the same time, when it comes to this first form, the big thing is you don't have to press the button. If I have 5 attacks in my hand that draw cards, I don't have to press it. Under the fire symbol, you get things like latent skill in order to trigger your enhance. Enhance, draw, discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. I drew 2 cards in my combat phase. All my moves have +2 damage. So like there's moves here. But we'll look at his kit. Brutish Swagger. It is a 5/3 2 high, 4 mid for 6 fury taunt. I love that he has taunt because he's just like, fuck, come get some. If this is the only card in your card pool, draw 1 card. Enhance, if you have drawn 2 or more cards this combat phase, this deck gains stun 2. This card is nutty in Sato 1, isn't it? This card is actually insane. If it's the only card in your card pool, you draw a card, it'll get a damage. And then use Sato's ability to remove a card from the game out of your hand to then draw a card, respond, it'll get a damage. I've now drawn 2 cards this combat phase. It gains stun 2. And then it's got the stun 1 off Sato 1. So this is a 4 mid for 8, stun 3, draw 2 card. Woo! This Senshima 1 seems like as a starter seems good. Yeah. Kirishima 2, Sato 1, Sato 2, right? Like this is a bonus card that he gets, right? In order to activate his ability. This card's great. This card's super good. I mean, this is another 4 mid for 8 inside of him. This is rad. How cool. Also, like a really neat starter in any of these in like Bakugo 2, right? Bakugo 2 wants the Fury package on 2 of these symbols. Only card in my card pool, I get to replace itself. If I happen to have any sort of more draw, I get to give it the stun. Give it 2 speed and powerful, depending, you know? There's schmooze with this card for sure. Under the fire symbol, you can use things like encouragement to clean them out of the card pool. Under the all symbol and fire symbol, you get to under the all symbol and fire symbol, you get to take and clean these out of your card pool with the action. Let's fight bad guys, or no, capture evildoers. There's some moves. Darkest, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Talented Baker, 2/5/3 low block, enhance. Your attack gets 1 speed, only playable if you've drawn 1 or more card this combat phase. Holy cow, this is so good. And then Sato response, at the start of your end phase, if you've played 3 or more attacks this turn, draw 1 card. So, under these 2 symbols, I think the Endeavor card, the 0/5/2 low block, is just better. But under the all symbol, if I've +1, all my moves get +1 speed. I think this card is super, super good. At the same time, as Sato, right? If I've played 3 more attacks this turn, draw a card. I think this card, all by its lonesome, we can forget about this character. I think these 2 cards mean that Sato 1 shot up in playability. Shot up in playability on the symbol that symbols that Sato's not normally played on. Sato's normally played on just the order symbol, right? But these cards say that, like, I get to play it. At the start of my turn, if I've played 3 or more attacks this turn, draw a card. This Sato response is crazy. This Sato response is so good. And all your moves get +1 speed for as many talented bakers as you have. This card's nuts as a rare. This card turns both Satos on so exceptionally well. You have to play 4 of this card in both of these characters. Wowzers! I'm excited to play Sato 1 when this card drops. Let me do something real quick. We're gonna do this. Do you like the kit? Yes, no, or meh? Yes, no, meh. This card is going to go in my Kirishima 2. I don't know if this goes in Kirishima 2. It's certainly not a 4 of, right? Because this card is, it's either this card or Homage, right? Like, it's kind of taking the same spot, right? I could totally see Brutus Swagger going in, right? Especially if they get rid of Haymaker. Haymaker under Earth seems red. I guess you play Kirishima under the other 2 symbols, and this card is like your Haymaker. Haymaker's just a better card than this. But yeah, I think everything this guy's got going on. One gives damage, one gives speed. You're not wrong, but the other one has an ability for everybody, right? Like, if let's pretend that the Sato response didn't exist, because it doesn't for Kirishima. I'm not sure that I would play a 2/5/3 low block that just says speed, right? Like, it just doesn't, right? I don't know if I would, but they like had the same space, right? 2/5/3 low block with 2 abilities versus 2/5/3 low block with 1 ability. Is speed better than damage? That's a question. Looks like you guys are hot on it. Looks like you guys are hot on it. Let's move on. We got 13. 722. Excuse me, that's so much. It's got Air Order Void. Response once per turn. After your rival plays a non-character ability that modifies the speed of an attack, cancel it. Knock it off. EX2? I don't think so. Specialist of Sound, -3 speed? I don't think so. It's not even a commit. It's just once per turn. Knock it off. And the response, once per turn, destroy 1 foundation. After your rival plays a foundation as a form, discard it from their card pool. Cool. How cool. So she has the word cancel on her face as a 7 hand size character. And we know how good that is in Todoroki 1, right? Like that's like the pivotal part of Todoroki 1. It's to say absolutely not to one of your moves. And in addition to that, she also has Hero Killer on her face. I destroy one of my foundations to destroy one of your to cancel one of your foundations. Super, super good. I don't know how good this character is as the starting character, but this character, if you just, under all 3 of the symbols, if you just put this character in your sideboard for whenever you go first, I don't know how you lose as this character. Like, if you're, like, pushing for time, right? Like, under the air symbol, you play this character and you play Hakagare. This is great. This is great. This is super good. Yeah, this destroy a foundation, get rid of one of my opponent's cards is like really good, especially when she has the order symbol. So if she wants to, she can like double down on it and Hero Killer and never let your opponent have any meaningful foundations. How rad. How rad. Hey, Sato, do you need Talented Baker? No. You'll have to double draw them. If you don't double draw them, you won't get to see them. This is cool. Let's look at her stuff. Black Hole Void. 5/3, 1 high block, 4 mid for 5, charge ranged. Love it. It's got the charge keyword and the air symbol and the order symbol. 13 enhance, commit 1 rival foundation, period. She's just point and click. Boop, that one. Don't use it. And then enhance, your rival removes 1 card from their hand, period. If they have 2 or fewer cards in their hand, they draw 1 card. Huh. This is cool. If you try to hold cards against her, she just says that you don't have one. Void symbol is absolutely murdering hand sizes. And so if they have 4 cards in their hand going in against you, you just get to remove 1, right? Because if they have 3, they'll go down to 2, and then they'll get to redraw a card, right? I want to replace Void with Stun, with Sun. This symbol? I know you mean this. Don't type at me. This card's neat. This card probably could have hit a little harder, been a little faster. Imagine this is like a 5 mid for 5. 5 mid for 5 that says they discard 1. This card's neat. I think it's beautiful as an uncommon. I think the 13 enhance is really rad. It's probably going to be played like a 2 of in her. This 1 high block is fantastic. There's probably just better choices under these ones. Another response to this card, I want them to discard draw 1. True. Yeah. Yeah, that's neat tech. I love that. Let's look at our foundation. Excuse me. Can't escape me. 2/5/3 mid block response destroy. After rival plays an ability on a non-character card that adds any number of cards to their hand, cancel it. This is undisputably the best foundation that's been previewed so far. Hands down. When I click, is the kit cool? If any of you click no or meh, you're capping. You're capping out of your brain. And then Deadlock Enhance, commit. Your attack gets 1 speed for each committed rival foundation. Holy cow, what an insane card. This card could have been an ultra rare. This card is so unbelievably good, and people are going to be playing it at a 2 of in every single deck possible. 2 of in every deck. Mark my words. Mark my words. You have to play 2. If you don't play 2, you are capping yourself. It's crazy. This response destroy historically has been in every format that exists. I'm very happy that we got it set 3. This card is so good. Entire formats have been ride or die on this kind of this draw hate. And then it even has the Deadlock Enhance, commit. Your attack gets a speed for every committed rival foundation. Imagine the fact this card has 2 indiscriminate shock symbols. Can you imagine the fact that if you go to 11 foundations, I'll give it plus 10 damage because of the committed foundations. I give it plus 10 speed. It's unblockable. This card's nuts. This card's so good. So my question for you is, do you like the kit 13 plus Black Hole Void plus Can't Escape Me? I think you just have to say yes just because of this card. I think these cards are okay. They're fine. This card's fucking nuts. This card's so good. This card's fine. I think she's going to be really cool in sideboards. If they make RLE promos of this set, they're going to make one of Can't Escape Me. They just are. Wait. Mova Manor said 3? Get him. Shame him. Just kidding. No, this card's sweet. But yeah, I think these cards like got neat control aspects to it. I'm excited to see what people discover with it. Banned? You think this card? Oh, he's saying. All right. Moving on. Tomura Shigaraki 2.719. How neat. Chaos, Death, and Evil. This character lost the fire symbol. That's interesting. Response, commit a foundation : after your non-throw attack deals damage. At the top card, deduct your momentum, period. That's an amazing ability. That ability is so good. After I hit you with a move, I get twice the momentum I'm supposed to have, and one of them I get right now? Enhance, discard momentum, remove 1 card from your card pool. Period. The cool thing about this is if you aren't going for a kill on your turn, he does say discard a momentum, all of your opponent's attacks get -1 speed, which is not huge, but when your opponent is slinging 6-7 moves and you can clear like 2 or 3 cards out of your card pool, that's pretty good. That's pretty all right. I think being able to say, if you hit, I get a free momentum, I get a bonus, I steal a momentum from the top of my deck, is amazing. It's really, really good. I'm going to jolt you, get a momentum for, play the DLC in a Discriminate Shock, get 3 momentum for it hitting. Yeah. Like this character, like think about how many hoops that Denki 2 has to jump through to get 1 free momentum a turn. If I hit with 2-3 moves, I'm going to get so much momentum. I'm just going to pile it on. This character is really, really cool, and I like the idea of, it's just like his set 1 version of, you feel like you have to block every single move. You feel you got to block every single one, because I can't let this guy get this momentum. I just can't, especially if his attack maybe says, enhance remove 2 momentum, your rival loses 5 health. I'll hit you with my jolt. The next turn, I play 2 sudden death assaults and melt you for 10 for free? For free, you say? Wow. 5-3, 2 low block, 3 mid for 5. Powerful 3. Enhance. If your rival tries to block this attack with a mid block, their check to block this gets -3. Thank you very much, Red Mage Frank. Appreciate it. And then enhance remove 2 momentum : your rival loses 5 health. This effect can't reduce them below 1. If your character is Shigaraki, remove this attack after it resolves. So this is a fury move that removes itself from the card pool after it resolves. This card in Shigaraki is going to trigger Nitro Explosion so much. By getting that free bonus moment. Like it's possible if you've got like if your turn 1 is like play a, does he say non-throw attack, by the way? If you're non-throw, okay. Yeah, play a move that doesn't get blocked, play a move that doesn't get blocked, steal your 2 momentum, play a Nitro Explosion, does a sudden death assault, remove the 2, then remove this, get another momentum, sudden death assault, remove the 2, remove that, get another momentum, sudden death assault. Like there's so much happening. There's so much happening, and these are so hard to block. There's 6 mid for 5s for free. It printed 6 mid for 5. Otherwise, it hits them, and this doesn't say if it's not blocked, right? It just says after it deals damage. Whew. And that's not even counting the fact that like when this thing burns them for 5, right? And then it'll get removed, and it's a 6 mid for 5. So when it hits, I can commit a foundation and steal another momentum. So like it just, there's so much going on with this card. This card's so good. Not to mention it's a low attack or low block. I wonder what that does to like mix up zones, right? Like what is it competing with? Plus ultra feels very bad to block against it. True. Yeah, we'll talk about the character that can't get plus ultra. That's for sure. And then on my last card in Shigaraki's kit. Nothing to see here. 2/5. Actually, what rarity was this card? This was an ultra rare? Of course it was an ultra rare. It's got Shigaraki's face on it. Nothing to see here. 2/5/3 mid block. Unique. I can only have 1 of this on the board. Enhance commit. If your mid or fury attack is completely blocked, your rival destroys 1 foundation. I hate this card. I'm gonna be so annoyed to see this card on turn 2. Holy cow. Enhance discard momentum. This attack gets -3 speed. This card's nuts, right? Like this card's like actually insane. It is more foundation destruction, or you get a momentum, right? Hey, if you take and you block this, if you take and you block this, I'll destroy 1. If you don't block this, I'm gonna steal momentum, right? This thing says if your mid attack is blocked, so any good mid attack, as Crossfade says, Blue Flame Spiral, we can take and look at Merciless Rush, right? Merciless Rush says if it's completely blocked, they blow up too. You have to take it. Well, the thing is, Bailey, is it's a Fury, so Merciless Rush works, right? I think this card might be what Moneta needed to push up and over that hump, right? Enhance Commit, get a momentum, or destroy one of your cards every turn. Nuts. Not to mention, this is Enhanced Commit, and under the Chaos symbol, you have a way to re-ready it back. Right? Yeah. And let's pretend, right? Let's pretend that, like, as Moneta, you need to get momentum out of there, right? You not only have your face to discard momentum, but you now also have this thing. Hey, every attack that my opponent plays, if I discard 2 momentum, is negative 3 speed. Go, the most blockable moves of all time. Actually, the most blockable moves of all time. Yeah, requesting with this card is nutty. Actually nutty. This card says under the Chaos symbol that your jolts always do 4 damage. You can't block them, right? That's not allowed. You can't block jolt. You can't block what other mid attacks you have under? I just want to look at mid attacks with these 3 symbols: death, chaos, evil, mid. Attack zone mid. Let's look, shall we? I'll put this up over here. Put it up over here. Is this working? I just want to put it up over here. Okay, mid attacks. We made it a little bigger, huh? I'm gonna do this as well. Blazing Fury. Hey, if you block my my Blood Moon Rending, you'll destroy one. If you block my Flamethrower, you'll destroy one. Villainous Waylay. Neck Gun Surprise. Wire Arrow. Double Jab Pummel. Training Knife Slice. Blue Flame Spiral. Grape Rush. Can't use it on that one. Electric Jolt. Long-Lasting Explosion. Gale Force Punch. Relentless Barrage. Decaying Grip. Touch of Decay. Naval Laser Beam. Pillar Swing. Hey, man, if you block my Pillar Swing. I will destroy. You destroy one, I destroy one. What's this card say? Your rival destroys the foundation. I got so nervous that I got to pick. This card is nuts. This card is so good. This card is a snap 4 of. This is a 4 of unique in everything. Oh, now check Fury. Good point. Let's just check. Hey, let's just check Fury, huh? Let's just check Fury. See what we got. Tentacle Tactics, the best attack in set 3. Holy cow! Gigantic Explosion, Brutal Explosion. If it deals damage, they destroy one. If not, they destroy one. Right? If it's blocked, they destroy one. If it deals damage, they destroy one. And here's the big thing about this. Oh, just kidding. I thought it said if it was blocked, not half blocked. You can take and use it on your Howitzer Impact, right? I'll take and commit if my Howitzer was whatever, get rid of it and destroy it. Get your momentum, draw your cards, whatever. Instant Explosive Release. Eat my Sticky Balls. Berserker Blow. If it's not blocked, they destroy one. If they do block, they destroy one. So the play in Nomu, right, is you play Berserker Blow, and then you commit this card. Nothing to see here. And then you destroy it with Berserker Blow, and then build the top card in. Hey, it's a 4 mid for 11 that destroys one. Corrosion Lunge. You can't block it anymore. Turn to Dust. Nitric Explosion Ignition. Hellfire Impalement. Nutty. Yeah, that card's great. That card's gonna see a lot of play. So my question is, chat, do you like the kit? Do you like what's going on? I think that this character is incredible. He is one of the characters that I'm going to be putting a lot of time into, of saying, yo, I want to play this guy competitively, because I think that top response is genuinely not okay. I will play a jolt. I will hit you with it. I will get a momentum. I will play a meteor shower. I will discard that momentum. I will get a meteor shower. I will discard a card. I will pick up my meteor shower. I will play my... that one hits. I'll commit a foundation. I'll grab another momentum. I'll play a meteor shower. Not only are we turning the cards in our hand into meteor showers, we're now turning our cards on board into meteor showers. He can play 4 meteor showers in Deadlock every single turn as long as he hits with one. Nuts. So good. So good. Yeah, you guys are absolutely loving Shigaraki, and I completely agree with you. Now let's talk about this character. Now let's talk about this character. Everything I said about Shigaraki, I lied. I'm not playing Shigaraki because I'm only playing Toru for the rest of my life. Let's read her. 627, air, good, water, amazing symbol spread. Enhance. Your rival's block modifier to block its attack gets +1. It gets an additional +1 for every 4 foundations in their stage. That's insane. And let me tell you why. Having a character, I have felt, me personally, that the big issue with Asui has not been necessarily the clear from the card pool, but has actually been the +2 speed. This character not only gives +2 speed as soon as my opponent is past turn 2, but then makes speed happen for the rest of the game. And gets scales even harder. If you build 8 foundations, all my moves have +3 speed. If you build 8 foundations, they all have +3 speed. And it doesn't matter if you've committed your foundations or not, right? She doesn't say for every ready foundation in your stage. She just says if they exist. If you commit out, all my moves get crazy fast because the block modifier is the same as having speed, except for that number is even more sacred. You can't mess with it. And that's not even looking at the response commit. After your rival plays an attack, add it back to their hand, look at the top card of your rival's deck, you may discard it. Response: after your opponent plays a move, put it back, make them play it again, look at the top card of their deck. If it's a 3, you can leave it. If it's a 5, you can discard it to hopefully check a 3. It's a 5, you can leave it and bait your opponent into thinking there's a 3. There's so much mind games that happens with Toru. Do you guys remember? Have you guys ever played against a have you guys ever played against a Kuragiri with this card on board? Response: remove after rival plays an attack, added to their hand, only playable if they have 10 or less health. Have you guys ever played against this? This character is that card, but on steroids, on crack. This is the most juiced up dissolving the conflict I've ever seen. It's always on your board, chat. It's always on your board every single turn. And you get to look at the top card of the deck and discard it if you want to. That's insane. That's insane. This character is so good. This character's nuts. I'm losing my voice. Let's look at her stuff. Invisible Infiltration. Some of the prettiest art I've ever seen. Look at the background of this card. It's really, really good art. It's a 4/3 2-minute block. 3 low for 5. At minimum, it is a 5 low for 5. Hokagure Breaker 2. Insane. Insane that we gave this character a Breaker 2 on all 3 of her symbols. Actually crazy that we gave her one. Enhance. This attack gets 1 damage for every 4 foundations in your rival stage. Okay. the fair version of what's going on here. If it gets 2 damage, that means it also gets 3 speed. So this is a 4 diff. That's a 6 low for 7. Just letting everybody know. Just so everybody knows that if it does get the +2 damage, it's a 6 low for 7 for free for pressing the buttons. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Enhance, remove 1 foundation from either player stage. After this attack resolves, the owner of the removed foundation builds it from the remove from game pile face up. Remove 1 foundation from either player's stage. All of 3 of these symbols have beautiful flip abilities. It just says we get to play cards back in. All of my wall clings, all of my destined for mainstream successes, all of my whatevers, right? So good. In addition to that, I'm going in for the kill turn. This is gonna be a lethal move. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a damn good move, man. But if I'm trying to pump it to the moon, and if you use your reset or your end the enhanced step, like if you have fulfill my duty on, I don't get to kill you. You know what? I'll remove your fulfill my duty from the game. And that card's gone. I get to selectively say that card's gone. And now I get to play the game. Right? You've got 1 piece of hate for this card. It's out of here. I don't want to deal with it. Not this attack. This attack, I get to do what I want. This card's crazy. This card's so good. Definitely deserves this Ultra S slot. This is not slightly weaker Black Bear Diner in MHA. This is different Black Bear Diner. This is Black Bear Diner that punches you for 7. That's what this is. Black Bear Diner was an asset that you get to use every single turn. Yes. This is a 4 of in every Kagura deck. This is just a 4 of. He's got Breaker 2 on it. It's a 2-mana Black Breaker 2. Let's look at our foundation. We've all seen it. Cheerleader. It is a 2/5/3 mid-block response. Remove discard momentum after an attack is played against Flash. Kagura first form flip. Both players build the top card of the deck face down. Only playable if rival has 8 or fewer foundations. Now that we have seen what this character does when my opponent has a lot of foundations, you can't even go to 7 foundations and then fight this character, because I can just first form and force you to build one. I can just force you to build one. An anonymous gifter, actually 5 gifties? Wow, living up to your namesake. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. So this character, this card, not only does it get to take and shove cards back into your hand, right, with the response commit, but if I have a momentum in one of these, I can remove it and make that move a flash. So sometimes you're gonna have 2 momentum, right? And my opponent's gonna have 2 cheerleaders out and Kagura and look at their board state and be like, I don't get to kill you. It's actually not possible. It's not possible. I can't push through all of this. Not when you give all of your moves +3 speed, right? By the time that I do get it, right, I have to have so much deadlock pressure, right? I have to build up my board so big because I can't kill you that I have to string these big moves out. If I string out, then your moves just get fast. I don't know how you fight this character, genuinely. Besides the fact that she's just a 6-hand size character. She's just a 6-hand size character. And so if she doesn't draw hot, she just loses. She just loses. If only she had a symbol with Passing the Torch. Rough. If only she had a symbol with a new Eraserhead card that said while your character is committed, you get to draw a card. Rough. Shucks. Would be a real shame. It's too bad that's not the case, though, huh? How do you guys like the kit? Do you like it? Do you like what Kagura's got going on? I'm playing this character competitively as soon as set 3 comes out. This is one of the characters that I play. Easy peasy. This character is schnuts. She kind of sucks. She can't kill. Shake my head. All of her moves get +3 speed when their opponent plays the game. At minimum, all her moves get +2 speed. At minimum, all your moves get +2 speed. All of them. Every single one. This character's cracked. This character is... I get you're joking. I get it. But like that's easily a thing that you could say, right? Is this character doesn't kill people. She gets +2 speed to all of her moves. Yeah. Whoo. With that though, chat, I'm happy with what the characters got. I believe that these are the only... What does 3 say? 3 is meh, Andrew. I'm very glad that you said that because I was gonna ban you from my chat. Just kidding. I think everything that we've got from the kits so far from set 3 has been really cool and exciting. I think that there's a lot of things to make decks really, really playable. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. But this is it. These are the last pieces of in-character support. Everything else, I believe, is like all backpage stuff from what I've seen. So let me know in the comments of the YouTube video of like, what do you want to see? Do you like where set 3 is headed? I've got more recording I have to do tonight, obviously with you, Twitch, of the other 8 cards that have been previewed so far, and I'm excited to look at those. But let me know what you guys think about the core kits of the characters. And with that, I wish you guys well.